Welcome back to Ozarks Live. Joining us now is Dwight Glenn and Michael Kelker, and you're going to tell us all about the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. First of all, let's talk about the group. Tell me just the quick version of who they are.
Go ahead, Michael. You're the author.
Yeah, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, country rock band since 1971, and they were on A&M Records, which forms the foundation of their music in the 1970s, and they have been putting out music and performing shows ever since.
Very cool.
So that makes it 51 years?
That's right.
If I'm doing math right.
That's right.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's that Nick's education.
Yeah.
I know.
So, Michael, as Dwight mentioned, you've recently authored this book called The Ozarks Mountain Daredevils on Record. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so tell me about this book and kind of like maybe some interesting things you found in your research while doing it.
Yeah, it's a book that is grounded, deeply in oral history. So I asked for and received interview time with everybody in the band, past and present, including the late Steve Cash, and I'm happy about that. We all miss him very much. And I wanted stories about the songs. I wanted to know about the recording sessions. The book is subtitled A Narrative Discography, and so I go through the discography, the official releases, and many of the unofficial releases. This is where fans will really, dig in with some rehearsal tapes that I've come into contact with, concerts that were not released officially, just unofficial recordings and rarities. So I got stories about the songs and about the recording sessions and the times. It's focused on the music more than personal lives.
Very cool. Now, also, you sent us some pictures, so tell us about some of these things that are up here on screen.
Yeah, that's an early 1970s map that I adapted and located the New Bijou Theater on East Traffic Way, 1749 East Traffic Way, where the band first came together to rehearse and to perform in late 1971, early 1972.
Very cool, very cool.
What are we looking at now?
That is one of the rarities. That is a quadraphonic 8-track tape. Now, everybody knows about 8-track tapes, but this was the next level up. And it was a short-lived format in the 1970s. It was for the audiophile who wanted just that surround sound music experience. So it was a more expensive tape, and you had to have special equipment to play it. A regular 8-track tape player would not play it. So that's the only one in their catalog that's a quadraphonic 8-track tape.
Wow.
That is super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dwight, you kind of help manage the Ozarks Mountain Daredevils. So I want to know, what'd you say?
Cat herder.
So I want to know from your perspective, what does this book mean to you and the band?
It means a lot that somebody like Michael would invest 6 years of his life into documenting the history of our band. And as circumstances would have it, it came out in the 50th anniversary year of our band. So it was really rewarding. And then when you go into the detail, there were things that Michael discovered that John and Soup, original founding members that are still with us, didn't know. We didn't know that Thailand had a release of a Daredevils, album. So it meant a lot to us. Coupled with the fact that we had a great 50th anniversary year. We started off with 4 shows at the Landers, which was the first theater of significance that the band played in 1972. And then we got to do our Grand Ole Opry debut. We played 2 nights with the Springfield Symphony. And been in this business 50 years. We're supposed to be done. And now we're on to year 51, and we've got some really cool things coming up. We're just not done yet.
Yeah. Now, Dwight, you have a very long history in music, very rich history, and in history itself. So, what is the difference? Why is this band, why have they had such a longevity?
I can sum it up in three or four words. Basically, they are real. Their music was written about things and experiences they had in the Ozarks, and after Jackie Blue, went to #1 and they were asked to move to LA and become famous and tour, they said, no, we'd rather stay at home, tend to our young families and be true to who we are, which are songwriters, more than performers. They were songwriters. And when you go to a concert, even today, you will see the people in the audience, they'll sing Jackie Blue and If You Want to Get to Heaven, but they'll sing all the deep tracks too. They are true Daredevil fans.
Yeah, that's so rare. Now tell us too, if people are interested in getting a copy of this awesome book, where can they find it here locally?
There are 2 places so far, Kaleidoscope on East Sunshine and Pagination Bookshop on East Walnut at National.
That's
Perfect.
great.
All right.
We're barely touching the surface of it.
And he's got a website, so give him
Yes,
the
there's a
website, pitch the book.
Absolutely.
omdonrecord.com.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you
thank
both
you
for
guys
being
both
here.
for
Thank
being
you,
here.
guys.
This
Great
was
to see
awesome.
you.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, coming up, we'll be going back out to Tom to hear about another way to win money with the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks.
We'll be right back.